What is this? What the fuck is this? Georgia woman trampled to death in Capitol riot brought "Don't tread on me" flag to protest? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Yo. What are you guys doing, dude?
Hold on.
Don't lay it on so fucking thick. There's no way this is real. I do not believe this. Hold the fucking door. I gotta see this, dude. Also, Georgia woman, as in probably didn't, I mean, might have voted early, but like Georgia woman in the Capitol is additionally hilarious.
One of the 4 people killed in D.C. was a Kennesaw woman whose family says they tried to talk her out of going. John Sherrick is on that part of the story for us tonight. He is live from Atlanta. So, John, you spoke
literally
with the family,
didn't
and
vote.
What did you learn about?
Like, high likelihood that she did not even fucking vote, okay, in the goddamn runoffs, and instead went and got fucking trampled to death. Oh my lord, what the fuck?
About this woman.
Well, the woman who was killed was Roseanne Boylan. She was from Kennesaw, and her family and friends grieving, wishing the woman they loved so dearly had not gotten herself so wrapped up in conspiracy theories and political beliefs they consider dangerous.
Dude, it's the same story. See? It's the exact same story over and over again. And you know people like this. This is why you can't fucking avoid these people. You cannot avoid and push away these people that believe in these psychotic conspiracy theories, because like they need you. They need you more than they ever have, okay? Like, it's easy to say serves them right, but like there's people in my chat whose parents are at the precipice of this sort of radicalization, and the psychopaths are not going to stop. Like those dudes who take advantage of like every single fucking moment to just lie, just like they did with COVID, and brainwash people by using like world-changing events to their advantage to spread their insane conspiracy theories and make some money, make some profit along the way. Like they are really bad people, and they're fucking ruining your families, okay? And up until now, it was just basically like isolation. Like the worst thing that was happening to QAnon people was like isolation from their friends and family, you know? But now it's literally like, now it's getting to a point where people are fucking dying as a consequence of the radicalization, and that's not good. And if you love those people, or if you loved those people at some point, like you definitely should at least try to stay in contact with them, try to stay in touch with them.
Get him, Joe.
Bro, there are so many people in my chat that have like actual fucking family members and shit that have, you know, that are at the throes of radicalization in this way. So
She was the loving sister, the attentive aunt to 2 young girls who adored her and called her Roro. Roseanne Boylan, a fervent President Trump supporter, was determined to go to the rally in Washington on Wednesday to hear him speak, despite the objections of her sister, Lana Cave, and Lana's husband, Justin Cave.
My wife was really upset about it and had asked her not to go for obvious reasons. They got an argument about it. They have different political views. My wife didn't want her to go, and, you know, it was something that she felt passionate about, and she went.
It was early Thursday morning when Roseanne's family received word that Roseanne was one of the 4 people killed in the rioting at the Capitol. They do not yet know the cause of death. They speak of Roseanne's compassion, always putting others first, 34 years old, and in many ways putting some rough times behind her.
Roseanne had some problems in the past, like a lot of people have, but things have been looking up for her.
Yet they were worried. Roseanne's social media posts show how she was caught up in pro-Trump conspiracy communities involving QAnon.
Dude, fucking Parler, dude. Fucking Twitter, fucking Facebook, fucking Fox News. Like, listen, I shit on mainstream media a lot. You already know this, and I think they do some horrible fucking things from time to time. But god damn, dude, this is next level. I mean, this is straight up next level. Like, MSNBC brainwashes your fucking boomer parents, right? It does, into believing that, like, Russia is this great demon and that like Cold War era fears should come back because it makes for good television. But like it doesn't touch what the damage Fox News and Parler and all these other like conservative adjacent outlets and media does. Like at the very most, they're like, yeah, it's great that they voted for sanctions on Russia. Like this gets people out to take action. Russia denial, LMAO. Sorry, you're right. Let me just repeat myself.
Hi, Daddy.
For all of the, because we have a larger audience here, so I'm assuming there's a lot of like liberals in here. No, sorry. Russia is the scariest country on the planet, despite the fact that they have the GDP of
Free
Texas,
baby
not even. And also, they are totally going to come and they're gonna annex Ukraine and then Poland and then, of course, probably Massachusetts. So you should be very afraid. Okay, you should be very afraid of Russia all the time. And because of your fears of Russia, you should allow Democrats to literally undermine Barack Obama's signature foreign policy accomplishment in denuclearizing Iran. So that's all good. Okay, are you happy? Is that good? And because of how fearful you are of Vladimir Putin, you should literally,
I love you, Hasan.
you should literally just take every military measure you possibly can to continue giving weapons to Nazis, you know, like the Azov battalion in Ukraine that literally had actual fucking Nazis, a Nazi battalion, and numerous other things, you know? Just the best way to deal with Russia. Or recognize that they are a foreign power that is seeking they're seeking out their own geopolitical interests, just like we do here in the United States, and dealing with them in the most peaceful way possible is infinitely better as far as approaches goes than, you know, constantly fucking agitating and getting people to fear another country that does not even have the amount of power, whether it be manpower or political power or economic power that we do. Not even a fucking fraction. Okay? Chill the fuck out about this Russia shit. And remember that, like, you know, yes, they certainly tried to interfere in our elections. Yes, they certainly bought ads and shit that might have swung the favor towards Donald Trump in 2016. But the real reason why Democrats lost 2016 is still Hillary Clinton's campaigning and her own personal incompetence. Sorry. And if you want a singular outside reason outside of like Hillary Clinton herself, then James Comey is probably a bigger impact than fucking Russia was. Okay? You know, that same James Comey that you regard as a resistance hero now. God damn, dude. But see, that's fine. Like, this is a fine conversation. I would rather have these idiotic convos over and over again a million times over than the other side, which is literally like, you know, every Democrat's a pedophile, and also Republicans are pedophiles too if they oppose Donald Trump, and also the deep state pedophiles are trying to kill our babies, which is why we need to storm the halls of Netflix and you know, kidnap people using our fucking flex cuffs that I bought from my cop friend who's also coming with me, brother. Like, that shit is like, there is no comparison. You understand? There's no fucking comparison to like how psychotic these people are and how psychotic these conspiracies are to like old ass liberals being like Russia is really scary and Moscow Mitch is doing the bidding of Vladimir Putin. It's like, no, the country is not ruined as a consequence of fucking Russia. Okay? I've talked about this before on Agitprop.
I understand what you are.
The USSR
Mom was telling me today about
literally used to use similar fucking levels of similar style racial agitation in America to subvert and to cause chaos from within. And the only reason why they were able to do that is because we have so many racial wounds that we have not fucking healed. Okay? Like, all it takes is to tilt the scales a little bit. If your country can, if you're admitting that your country is compromised by $3 million worth of ads that a foreign country purchased on fucking Facebook, then you have no country, you have no sovereignty, you have nothing. Okay? And that's not, yeah, I turned off the TTS. People love jerking themselves off on TTS. Anyway. Hasan, America's cybersecurity is trash, though? Yeah, brother. Doesn't that seem like an area that it deserves, that needs improvement then? Rather than, like, fear-mongering about fucking Russia? Fix their goddamn house. You understand? It's like when Republicans say, the Mexicans are coming over the border and they're taking our sovereignty. It's like, dude, if American sovereignty is so fickle, is so fragile, that like one undocumented laborer who is not even otherwise like breaking any other fucking laws is like coming here to work for $3 a fucking hour so your bitch ass can have avocado on your Chipotle salad, then there is no American sovereignty. This is failed as a project, okay? It's a lie anyway. It's not a real thing. It's not a real problem. It's completely fucking made up. Just like Russia is harming American democracy. Like, fuck off, dude. Yeah, dude, it's because of Vladimir Putin that Donald Trump straight up spear-dicked some of the worst tax cuts in the history of the United States since Ronald Reagan. That was Russia, right? No, it wasn't. It was the Republican Party and some Democrats who were willing to compromise on that. So stop shifting the blame away to like made up boogeymen and focus on the real problems at hand. Bad take. Maybe you should actually read the Mueller report. You're making yourself look stupid. Oh, God, liberals. Okay, whatever. You're right. I'm wrong. Okay, I'm stupid. Moving on. I do not care about the democratic QAnon, which is Russia. And I am showing once again that it's literally demonstrably not as bad. Because none of those people are going to go and like try to kill a Russian person. Okay? They're not going to go and like do anything. There's no call to action there. It's just a boogeyman to be afraid of. Okay? That's it. Yeah. Liberals are so fucking stupid sometimes that they don't see the real monster within their ranks. They're so predisposed with focusing on Russia. Anyway, I think your point is a really good one to bring up. What do you feel about the recent hacks from Russia, though? It's not good. Here's how you fix it, though. By fucking beefing up cybersecurity, okay? Our cyber defense is so garbage, dude. And it's not even just Russia. We get owned by fucking Iran. We get owned by China. We get owned by everybody. It's garbage, dude. Okay? Fix your fucking house. How does that not worry you, though? Russia's geopolitical actions over the past decade are very clearly heading in a direction that is unnerving, not against the U.S. specifically, more generally. See, this is what I don't understand. Okay? Russia is absolutely trying to gain more sovereignty and secure more geopolitical power in the regions in which Russia exists. Okay? They want to sell oil and gas to Europe, so they're building pipelines. But But what I simply do not understand is how you can say this while simultaneously maintaining a position that, like, I mean, I guess it comes from the same place of, like, America needs to be the world police. And, like, we can't let anybody else fucking do anything else in any other country. I guess that's what it is, right? Yeah, they're a superpower, and they want to be more of a superpower. And there is a tremendous amount of cruelty that comes along with that. I do recognize this. But, bitch, you're not Russian. Okay? I'm sorry. At a certain point, we got to fix our own goddamn house. Like, what is this? You sound like those fucking, like, you sound like the dudes that never left their goddamn hometowns, okay? Who are now, like, trying to tell you, this is how you get rich, bro, with a multi-level marketing scheme, bro. It's like, bro, what do you mean get rich first? First, you get rich, okay? Get rich first, and then we could talk about how, you know, you'll get me rich. Like, let's fix our own goddamn house before we start freaking the fuck out about, like, Russian sovereignty. I'd much rather be policed by America than Russia. As a Georgian, 20% of my country is occupied by Russia. I ain't about that life. Yeah, brother, just wait. Yeah. Hey, I'd much rather be policed by America than Russia, says the Georgian man. Hey, why don't you ask Afghanistan what it's like to be policed by America? Why don't you ask Iraq what it's like to be policed by America? Bitch, you don't know what America police looks like, okay? Be careful what you fucking wish for, because you literally might get it. And before you know it, uh-oh, oopsie doopsie, didn't realize that this monkey paw was going to come back and just shove its entire fucking fist up my ass. These motherfuckers are like, oh, no, I want America to police me. Like, bro, what do you mean, dude? No, you don't. Hasan, Putin is going to retire next year. What will the libs do? Dude, I do not know what the fuck's going to happen in Russia post-Putin. I think Russia's going to collapse. One of the biggest problems with having strongman leadership, like charismatic strongman leadership that is authoritarian, of course, is that in the aftermath of that strongman leaving, there are usually never any serious contenders to take over the government or built around them, because, like, out of fear of any sort of, like, coup, they often just eliminate any sort of person that could be the next person fit for that leadership role. And not only that, but also the entire economy, the entire structure is literally built around Putin. Like, it's tied together by straight the fuck up Vladimir Putin. So I do not know what the hell is going to happen once Putin is gone. Didn't Putin pass a law that makes presidents lifelong senators after their term? Did you see the video that Bossy made of you? Just wondering what you thought of it? No, I didn't, and I don't care. I literally do not think about these things. Don't make me ban you for asking silly bitch fucking questions amongst 50,000 fucking people watching right now. Who cares, dude? What the fuck? Don't you think the firehouse of disinformation through troll accounts and mass Facebook groups creation being spearheaded by Russia? Not just Russia, brother. My uncle works with the CIA, no joke, and the Russians do agitate online every day. Sure, right-wings are insane, but the GRU is absolutely poisoning the water, and they started psyops back in Obama's second term. Yeah. Here's how you fight back against that, brother. Media literacy, okay? Implementing checks to make sure that, like, monopolized social media companies do not have all the fucking power on the planet to do whatever the fuck they want for the interest of profit. Okay? Like, I don't understand what this take is. What's the counter? Like nuking Russia or something? Like, this is the other thing. Is like, also the GRU, like as though the CIA doesn't do infinitely worse shit. What the fuck? Come on, dude. And not in the interest of American citizens either. It's like the funniest fucking thing that, what was that article I remember like a while ago where they were talking about like Chinese drone warfare maybe? I think it was like, it was like a drone or super soldiers or something. Was it super soldiers? It's like America constantly fucking... American media routinely talks about other countries experimenting or doing shit that we have been doing for a very long time, or even worse things that we've been doing, while simultaneously avoiding that fact that we are doing the exact same thing. I find that really weird. Anyway. Like, people say the Russia shit is real. Okay, I'm not saying that they don't have troll farms, brother. Everybody does. But you gotta fucking deal with it instead of fucking crying about the fact that troll farms exist. Okay? And dealing with it does not revolve around just being like, oh my god, Russia's so scary and so bad. Dealing with it revolves around actual fucking measures to make sure that you combat fucking bots, and making sure that Facebook and other companies are not putting profit over the interests of people when they get out of hand, reining that in somehow by way of legislation. But most importantly, not underfunding your public education system for the interests of charter schools and for-profit private schools, further crippling the institution that is profoundly important for people to at least develop some form of media literacy and critical thinking skills. I'm just saying. Nobody can fuck America like Republicans have fucked America and like conservatives have fucked America. Okay? All right. Let's get back to, I can't believe this person literally got trampled after
for
getting...
Joe Biden and his supporters. One of Roseanne's friends on a tearful Facebook Live post speaks of how she watched Roseanne decline, wishes she and other friends had somehow been able to intervene. Justin Cave can't stop thinking of how they all might have been able to talk her out of going to D.C.
You know, Roseanne was really passionate about her beliefs, like a lot of people that were probably present there last night. But I personally feel like the president's words and rhetoric incited a riot last night that killed 4 of his biggest fans, and one of them happened to be my sister-in-law. And I believe that we should invoke the 25th Amendment.
It's crazy that she was literally pictured with a fucking "Don't Tread on Me" flag before getting trampled to death. It's crazy. Anyway.